Hey now, welcome back, Pokemon trainers. This is your friendly neighborhood Bullados, and we are at round 2 of the Sceptile Premier Challenge number 2 at Highlander Games in Columbia Heights, Minnesota. On your screen, you will see Aaron Liebersbach. He'll be on the bottom, and he'll be facing off against Curtis Cousins. Curtis is coming in with a team of Heatran, Landorus, Raichu, Gastrodon, Charizard, and Porygon Z. While Aaron's team looks to be Arcanine, Thundurus, Ron Burgundy, Aegislash, Milotic, Venusaur, and Garchomp. Each player will select 4 Pokemon to use in this battle. They'll choose their first 2 to go out and 2 to use in reserve out of the 6 that they bring into this battle. Pokemon are automatically leveled down to level 50 when they go into these battles, but they're not leveled up to 50. So when you're going into these battles, you got to make sure to bring Pokemon that are at level 50 or higher, unless you have a specific strategy around being at a very low level, such as Smeargle. Aaron, too. That would work. Looks like both players have their team set, or at least Aaron does. Looks like he's starting off with Garchomp and Milotic against this team. So, round start. Like I said, Aaron's going to be on the bottom, Curtis is going to be on the top. Huff and Mugatu. Milotic and Garchomp for Aaron, while Curtis is sending out Raichu and Porygon Z. Garchomp looks like he's going with... I thought that was Rock Slide, and I see a Scald coming through. I'm pretty certain that I saw a Rock Slide and a Scald coming in. Possibly Curtis is going to try and double protect into that, because that Raichu is looking very vulnerable against that Garchomp right now. Garchomp, I know, is one of the faster Pokemon in the game. I can't remember if it's faster than Raichu generally. I think they're roughly similar.
Well, regardless, Garchomp is invulnerable to most of Raichu's attacks in the first
yeah.
place.
Because of Garchomp's ground type, Raichu basically can't hit it with most of its attack. Though Raichu's going to stay in with a Fake Out, and an Ice Beam will either knock out or get very close to knocking out. Get rid of that Garchomp. Critical hit! Critical hit into a KO on the Garchomp. Milotic flinches, and Aaron is down 1 Pokemon. Aaron is down with 3 Pokemon to Curtis's 4. Aaron sends out the Thundurus. Looks like that Raichu's still going to stick around. It's probably going to Thunderbolt the Milotic, though I know that Milotic has a berry that raises its special defense in a pinch. Got a Rain Dance coming down. That'll increase Milotic's attack. You got an Ice Beam coming in that is probably going to do about half damage to Thundurus. And there's a Thunderbolt, which almost gets rid of Thundurus, but between the Scald and the Air Balloon pops. Scald knocks Raichu down to less than a quarter of its HP, while Thundurus is hanging on by a thread. Porygon Z hasn't been touched, and Milotic is still pretty close to full health. It's only taken the 1 Fake Out so far. Porygon Z is going to switch out for a Gastrodon.
Reset the specs. It's probably running specs.
While Aaron's going to retreat for Venusaur. Thunderbolt's going to come into the Venusaur spot, which isn't going to do very much damage. Aaron correctly predicted the switch, and Milotic is just going to heal itself back to full health. Venusaur looks like he's going to Mega Evolve and then Giga Drain Sludge Bomb the Raichu. He really wants that Raichu out of there. While Milotic, if I had to take a... If it were me doing this, I would probably end up doing a Scald, but he's just going to protect, try and make sure that that Milotic sticks around. Milotic, I know, is a very bulky Pokemon. Porygon Z is going to come back out, and its attack rises. It's very likely that it's got a choice item on it, which greatly increases, I believe, physical attack, but
It could do any depending
yeah,
on the item, but
depending on the item, but it seems like this might be a special one. But at the cost of that attack is the only attack that Pokemon can use as long as it's out. Milotic's going to protect, but there was a double switch that time. Sludge Bomb's going to drop Porygon down to about half of its HP. And we move on to our next turn. Venusaur has a choice to make now because that Charizard is very likely going to deal a ton of damage. And Milotic might just get knocked out if Charizard decides to use... can't Solar Beam this turn because there's no Sun. But Charizard's... Charizard X, Dragon type. Porygon Z, Sunny Day. Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Milotic's probably going to get a lot of damage. Sunlight turned hot. Flare Blitz onto Venusaur. And Venusaur goes away. One-shots it into oblivion.
well, it is Flare Blitz.
I believe there are now Scald onto Charizard, which will only do a fair amount of damage because of the Charizard's Dragon typing makes it neutral to Water types. Aaron is down to just the Thundurus and the Milotic left, while Curtis still has 3 Pokemon, and I don't think we've seen the 4th Pokemon yet in this battle. Still one that we haven't seen. So we've got Porygon, Z, and Charizard against Thundurus and Milotic.
He's gonna have to seriously clutch.
Yeah. Right now, Aaron is looking to try and get Paralysis going through. Gastrodon's going to come out for the Porygon Z to reset the choice item. Paralysis hits the Charizard, and there's a certain percentage of which that Charizard might not be able to attack, but that Dragon Claw is going to knock out the Thundurus, and Aaron is left with just a single Pokemon left. He's going to use Ice Beam on the Gastrodon, which will do a minimal amount of damage. He's going to Ice Beam the Gastrodon again. He's really hoping for some freeze insanity at this point. Not even crits on that Gastrodon are going to help out very much. If Curtis is very likely not going to switch out here because he knows that he's got a pretty big advantage. Yep, there goes the Ice Beam. Looking for some freeze. Doesn't hit. Earth Power. Eats. Yep, and raises his special defense. So he's got about 3/4 health left. Is that Charizard? That was a Dragon Dance, right?
Yeah.
Charizard is increasing his attack and his speed. Attack and speed or special? Yeah. Attack and speed. Try and outspeed the Milotic, but protect on the Gastrodon. Ice Beam into that protect, which is not going to hit. Dragon Claw, the
RNG gods are not in this guy's favor.
which is just not going to help at all. So Curtis wins this battle with 3 Pokemon remaining to Aaron's none. He has all 4 remaining? I'm shocked that... I didn't think that Raichu survived. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.